Hey everybody, this is Sweet Tea with Christy. We're going to talk about boudoir today. It's primarily, I'm going to make fun a little bit of some things that I've seen lately that I think should stop. I think they've been done again and again. And then little tips on how to prepare for your boudoir. A little background knowledge on the different kinds of boudoir. We have that people typically will book. In case you don't know, my boudoir is called Hello There Darling Boudoir. It's been in the Calgary Bride, Lux magazine, on blogs and all that great jazz, but whatever. Anyway, the kinds that boudoir that I find the most popular are their pin-up, or then there's a glamour editorial kind of thing, kind of fashion. There's also like artistic nudes, someone who is looking at their body for curves and lines and lighting and shading, and want to embrace their body the way that they are. People that's selling the boudoir that like sell sex, it's very suggestive, very kind of in your face, it's very direct I should say. Then there is couples boudoir that I will typically do. I don't typically do any sex insinuate like in your face boudoir. There are great photographers who do that and do that quite well. I am not that girl. I am very southern, and I like things that are suggestive but not in your face, kind of, I guess. That doesn't mean I don't think a good bum should be photographed. Doesn't mean I don't think a good rock should be photographed. So I digress. The other thing I wanted to talk about is who or when should you do boudoir. Boudoir should be done when you are in a stage of your life that you want to document. It's kind of like when people get a tattoo or go on a trip, like your wedding or your engagement or anniversary, or you just turned 30 or just turned 60. I also am of the opinion that I think women should do boudoir at least once or twice in their life. I think it's important. I think you should remember all the imperfections that make you perfect the way that you are. But I may be biased. I don't know. I think we should celebrate our bodies and celebrate who we are. And that should come out. Your personality should come out. The things that you love should come out. And maybe things that that you didn't even know about you would come out. That's what a good boudoir session should be, and those are the times and the reasons why you should do it. Things that I've seen lately, and I say lately, even way back like 10 years ago I've been seeing it, and I'm still seeing it, is people taking photos of girls laying on their back, their legs are crisscrossed on the headboard, and they're looking over their shoulder like, come get me, come hither. And that is the most ridiculous pose I've ever seen in my entire life. Maybe not the most ridiculous, but pretty damn close. The reason why. You were going to be completely dizzy and like looking over your shoulder like that for how long? And it's not realistic. It's not sexy. It's just you're trying to photograph the legs. Well, do the legs, but you have to get the lady with the forehead and the 3 or 4 lines because she's laying down, and then you have to buff that out. It's pointless. The one with the panties hooked to the shoe. Please, 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 please stop doing that. What if there was a fire? You're gonna die because your shoe was hooked to your panties. And it looks stupid. If you want to shoot a bum, shoot a bum. Do it. Knock it out the park. But do you have to hook the back of your thong on the back of your heel? No, it's stupid. Another one is where people have been laying on their sides and they're showing the abdomen all saggy on the left or the right, however you place them. And I'm sorry, ladies, but for those women who don't have the most absolute perfect abdomen and stomach, even if you do, you're gonna have a little bit of flab or skin or anything that rolls to that, right? So imagine you're in the bed and your husband or your lover comes in and rolls next to you. I naturally, because I've had 2 children and I don't have a perfect body, my husband loves my imperfect body, good for him. And he puts his hand on my waist, and I normally scoop him up and put him on my boobs. Much more comfortable in being up there than down below, just because there's that flab and I'm self-conscious about it. So you're taking photos in boudoir, hide that, use a sheet, use a pillow, place them differently. And for God's sake, stop taking pictures of women straight on, where they look boxy and not feminine and curvy and beautiful. Angle them. Show those shadings. Use your light. Be a great photographer. Accent them and be the best complimentary to her that you can do. And my most important thing for the day is here in Calgary we have a company called Fairly Lily, and for you to prep for your boudoir, you should be cleaning everything, make everything tip-top shape, look over everything, make sure your nails are done, etc. But most important, we're going to see a lot of you that you may not realize that we're seeing, such as your the JJ. And Missy Elliott said it well, you know, make sure you call me before you come over so I can shave my cha-cha. Well, here are some tips, and they're really funny and really great. I'm going to try my best to show you. Ooh, okay. See those? Now I'm going to read them to you. There's 4 different options at Fairly Lily, and you don't have to go there. You can go wherever you want. But the Alaskan is the funniest for me. It says, stay warm for the winter. Just a little off the side, please. The Canadian. Oh, Canada. Perfect for the Canadian bikini. Then you have the Hawaiian. Aloha. Barely there. And the Brazilian. Nothing's left. That's right. Nothing. Now, most of my clients do the Brazilian, or at the latest is the Hawaiian. Depending on what kind of boudoir you're doing, depending on what you would need. If you're doing a very natural look and what you want to be clean, then the Brazilian is probably best. Maybe you can get away with the Hawaiian. But the most important thing is the bikini area. That area needs to be majorly taken care of, and shaving does not necessarily do it. I have to go in there and hand paint every single ingrown hair and bump and discoloration that is there. So if you go and get it waxed, it won't do that. So that's all I have today. So keep it clean, keep it nice, keep it tight. Bye.